if you've got a small power station and you're trying to use it to back up your power, maybe a fridge or a little heater or your internet or whatever, and you've got plenty of solar connected to that power station, you may want to know whether or not that power station is going to prioritize solar over the grid. And I was asked the question, will the Opus Mega 1 prioritize solar over grid when in use? And I thought, okay, let's find out, because I don't use mine that way, and I thought I would test it. I also decided to test an EcoFlow at the same time because I happen to have an EcoFlow Delta 3, and I had heard online that it does that actually very well, and it's one of the great features of the EcoFlow products. So I thought, okay, let's go ahead and give this a try. I took my Opus Mega 1, set it up over by the entrance to my shop, and I plugged in 800 watts of solar in it. Now, I did have the panels paralleled because I also knew I would plug it into my Delta 3 as well, and its voltage limit is much lower than the Opus Mega 1's, so I thought I would just set it up in parallel, which is going to give me about 32.5 volts and 22.5 amps. I know that neither one of those is going to draw all of that, but I thought it would be a decent way to test it. So I plugged everything in, both units charged up, and I started with the Opus Mega 1. I plugged in my ceramic heater and I turned it on and I started playing with it to see if it would prioritize solar over the grid. We're starting to go up towards 200 watts of solar. The first two panels nearest to me are the ones that are hooked up. They're in the sun, so that's no problem. We should get good power off of those. So far, we're only seeing 200 watts. Now, I have seen this pull well over 700 watts off those panels, so I am sure that it will. Here we go. It's going up now, folks. It's just a little slow. The MPPT on this must be just a little bit slow. I plugged in solar. I ran it off solar for a little bit. I plugged in the grid. I ran it off grid and solar. All right, folks, so we're getting about 400 watts from solar right now, and it's pulling about 160 or so, 170 from the grid. So right now it is actually prioritizing the solar over grid power, but it is drawing from the grid, and it's not actually drawing enough power to fully run the heater. I thought, okay, let's test the Delta 3 and see what it does. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you is that the app on the Opus Mega 1 didn't give me any options to change it to prioritize solar. Well, I couldn't find one on the Delta 3 either. Now, it does have a scheduled tasks kind of thing that I didn't mess with, but other than that, there was no obvious way for me in their app to change the Delta 3 to prioritize solar. And I thought, okay, maybe it will, because I've tested several smaller power stations that will prioritize solar over grid. Now, the EcoFlow does not show grid power coming in. It's getting about 1,000 watts from grid, and it's getting about 460 or so from solar. So it's definitely doing that, but I'm going to go ahead, turn that heater down so that it only draws half the power it can draw. So I hate to say it, but the EcoFlow isn't prioritizing the grid either, at least not from what the app is telling me. I'm using 538 watts, it says, and it's putting out 538. Well, it didn't do it either. In fact, the Delta 3 had so much trouble with my plugging in and unplugging the grid power and solar power to try to see if there was a way that I could get it to, well, decide that it should use solar over the grid. And frankly, it just wouldn't do that, and the app kept getting confused. At one time, the Delta 3 said there was no power coming in. The app said there was power coming in, and I had it unplugged from the wall and solar, and it still said there was power coming in. Well, obviously that's incorrect. And no matter what I did, the only way to get the app to sync up with the unit was to kind of unplug it and plug it back in a couple times, then it would. But it didn't prioritize solar over the grid, and neither did the Opus Mega 1. However, I was thinking about that, and I thought, well, with the Opus Mega 1, I can take those solar panels, put them in series, send about 72 volts to it, maybe 73, depending on the sunshine, and I've seen it draw close to 800 watts with that configuration. And I thought, okay, maybe it just didn't see enough power, and so it was defaulting to the grid all the time. And what if I could send way more power to it? So I connected it back up again with those two solar panels, connected in series, and it started to ramp up the power that it was getting, and I plugged in my heater. and it was working fine, though it seemed like it didn't draw as much off solar as it could. Well, I thought, okay, let's see what happens when I plug the grid in and see if it does anything different. And it did seem to draw half the power off grid that it was off solar, but it wasn't drawing much power. So I unplugged everything, plugged the solar back in, and then it ramped up solar, and I saw it actually at almost 700 watts at one point. And I thought, okay, we've got plenty of power coming in. I changed the settings on my ceramic heater, and I went ahead and I plugged the grid back in again. And it didn't do it. It did draw more from solar than it was the grid, but it was limiting what it would draw. And I never got what I would call a satisfactory result, frankly, with either unit, where it clearly demonstrated that it was prioritizing solar power over the grid. And my thoughts on this are actually, well, maybe surprising to you. And despite the fact that both of those units I could expand and have expanded to 11 kilowatt hours, even though the manufacturer says they can only do 5, and in fact I can take them further than that, the reality is neither of those units is a very big unit, and it's not really designed for that purpose. And I think that if you really need a unit that is going to prioritize solar over the grid and provide you with a lot of backup capabilities, then these smaller 1 kilowatt type units like the Opus Mega 1 or the Delta 3 or any of the others probably aren't really the unit for you. If you've got one, yes, you can expand them. And when you do, my testing shows that it does work, and they'll even charge up those non-proprietary expansion batteries, and it'll work. But they don't seem to prioritize solar. I know there are some out there that say they do, but these two units frankly did not do it. So in conclusion, neither the Opus Mega 1 nor the EcoFlow Delta 3 seem to prioritize solar over the grid. And in fact, in the case of the Opus Mega 1, it kind of got confused, and it dropped the amount of power that it could pull off of the solar panels when it was connected to the grid. As soon as I unplugged it, it worked fine, and it would draw enough power to run my little ceramic heater. But it wasn't going to prioritize the grid. So there you have it, folks. The reality is a lot of these less expensive, smaller units aren't really designed for that kind of use. Yes, you can expand them. Yes, you can run all kinds of things with them, but they're not really designed to run strictly off solar. They're more like camping style, truly portable type units. So there you have it. I hope that helped somebody out today. Meanwhile, I'm going to throw another video right over here for you to check out. Thanks for watching, and thanks to all my members. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. The old Jarhead out.